Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dr. Justin Feldman from Feldman Physical Therapy and Performance, and today we're going to talk a little bit about Whoop and specifically why I have taken my Whoop strap off for the last time. So, well, maybe not the last time. We'll see. Maybe they come up with something that lures me back, but right now I've taken my strap off for the last time. So, a little bit of background information. If you followed along the channel for a little while, first of all, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. If not, and you're new here, now's a great time to throw in my really annoying YouTube request for you to jump down below here and subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with your friends, all that great stuff. But yeah, if you have followed along for the first time or you found us some other way, you might notice that I am a big fan of all things sports, technology, health, wellness. We got a bunch of reviews, and I've been using the Whoop strap since 2016 when it first came out, and it was a pretty nifty product at the time. It offered some information that was very unique and not something you could really find anywhere else. The problem is that it's now 2021 and 2016 was a lifetime ago in tech years, and not much has changed in the Whoop ecosystem since 2016. However, a lot of other products have come along and either joined the marketplace or improved their offerings. So if we look at Oura Ring, which I'm a big fan of, and if you have not seen our video on which health and wellness tech devices are best for improving your health, not necessarily improving your fitness, but improving your health, then we'll link that video up above here. But Oura Ring has joined the market, and spoiler alert, I think it's one of the best devices for improving your health specifically. But also if we look at fitness, the offerings from Polar and Garmin and Suunto and all of the watch companies basically have come along and started doing all of the things that Whoop is already doing, plus it's my watch and I need to know what time it is. And so I need to wear a watch. So I found myself wearing my watch on one hand and my Whoop on the other hand. But then I kind of over the years noticed that my watch was giving me all of the information that my Whoop was giving me. And then as even more time passed, my watch was giving me a lot of the same information that my Whoop was giving me, but it was a lot more accurate. And it seemed like it was a lot more actionable. And so that led me to decide to drop the Whoop. So what are my complaints with the Whoop and what made me get rid of it? Well, first thing is that it doesn't have a screen. So it doesn't tell me the time, right? So I instantly needed another device, but also I can't see it while I'm exercising and while I'm working out. And so I mostly am a triathlete. I run, I bike, I swim, weight training. But I want to know my heart rate, and I want to base some of my training decisions in real time on what my current heart rate is. And short of opening up my phone and looking at the app, I can't see it on there. I also need to track from a GPS standpoint all of those activities. So I need that other device anyway. And once that other device was able to give me all of the feedback in a better fashion than the Whoop, I no longer needed the Whoop. And so I think maybe there could be a place in the market for Whoop for somebody who maybe doesn't wear a watch. Maybe if strength training, more of that CrossFit style thing, is your specific activity, your specific sport. But again, if you find yourself needing to know what time it is, the Whoop is not a really, really big help. Now, we also talk about this actionable idea. So you wake up in the morning with Whoop and you fill out this questionnaire. It gives you a recovery score. It tells you how you did sleeping and maybe what you're ready for, but it doesn't really give you a lot of information on maybe either why that is your state. So you wake up in the morning and Oura Ring might tell you exactly why your recovery score that it gave you is what it is. Polar, you wake up in the morning and it's gonna say, this is your recovery score, and today's a great day to train, or maybe you should train light today, or today is a great day for a rest day. And then Garmin, same thing. Maybe you wake up and you see what your body battery is on your Garmin device, and that's a pretty easy way to know how recharged you are and what's going on. Also, with most of these other devices, you can add to your recovery throughout the day. And so let's just say you wake up in the morning and you've got some pretty low recovery scores, but you take it easy. You don't necessarily need to take a nap, but let's say you take it easy. Those other devices are gonna update your readiness and give you information. And so if you're gonna train in the evening or maybe in the middle of the day, then you're gonna have updated information. With Whoop, short of taking a nap, you're not really gonna be able to add to your recovery score, and therefore your strain and what strain you're ready for or ready to take on that day according to their metrics is not going to update. What about accuracy? So accuracy, this is one of my biggest gripes with Whoop, and I went back and forth with them a bunch early on, then as they came out with the second iteration of their strap, and again more recently, and they really stand by the idea that their strap can pick up an accurate optical heart rate, and I just can't get an accurate reading. I think when I bike, when I run, the things that I do, the blood is just not going to my arms where the strap is. They do offer a strap that can go sort of on your upper arm, or sometimes you can loosen this strap and slide it up onto your upper arm. The problem for me is that the strap is kind of a pain in the neck to change, and that's a lot to ask the user to do to get accurate information. And if that's what I have to do to get accurate information, but yet I wear it down here when I sleep and do other things, I question how accurate all of the information and the intelligence that it's giving me is. And so once I have to question the accuracy of the information, then I'm ready to move on to a different device. Now, the other thing that I look for in a device is I want to be able to track my training load over time. So Whoop gives me pretty good information day to day. It will give me a weekly snapshot and a monthly snapshot, but it really focuses a lot on the recovery and some of those strain values. But as an endurance athlete, I am really focused on that acute to chronic workload ratio. And honestly, so should most athletes really be paying attention to this. There's just a lot more research coming out about the importance of this. And so when I look at my Polar device or my Garmin device, and it allows me to compare the amount of work that I've been doing for the last 7 days, right? A rolling 7 days, compared to the amount of work I've been doing for the last 4 weeks, right? A rolling 4 weeks, that's gonna give me my acute to chronic workload ratio. And Ashley's done a couple of great videos on this acute to chronic workload ratio. We'll link a couple of them up here if that's a new topic for you. But for me, from trying to reduce my risk of injury, improve the effectiveness of my training, I need a device that's gonna track that, and Whoop just doesn't do that. And I don't need an extra device to give me more recovery information. As I've said, if I'm getting all of that from all the other possible devices that I might be training with. So for that reason, I am done with the Whoop. We'll see, who knows what they come out with. Maybe they will figure out a way to give me some of that information that I'm looking for. Maybe they'll come up with a different algorithm to improve some of the accuracy. But right now, it's gonna sit in a desk drawer and wait for something new to come out. That's all we've got for today. Hopefully you guys found that helpful. I wanna know from you guys, are you using a Whoop strap? Have you given up a Whoop strap, or are you thinking about getting one? Go ahead and throw something down in the comments below, and we look forward to seeing you right back here next time.